Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Fishing with Big D. I have a really cool episode for you guys today. I just got back from Damascus, Virginia, where I was registering for their Trout Days trout fishing tournament. This is going to be a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. Basically, from my understanding, they've stocked about 2,000 to 4,000 pounds of trout, which is a lot of trout. Considering most trout go between 1 to 4 and 5 pounds. And from my understanding, they also have tagged 200 or 400. I wasn't very specific on that. I didn't see the number. But they're going to have that many trout tagged in this large lot of trout. And they're going to be doing drawings for really cool prizes. Some big prizes go up into the $1,000 cash prize range. There's some 500s and 250s, I think. Just a lot of cool prizes. They're giving away different packages for guided fly trips, guided fishing trips from local vendors that are pitching into this event. Basically, this event is to raise money in the recovery efforts from the hurricane damage that come through just a few months ago. If you're familiar with it and you've seen it on the news, places like Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and different places in Virginia, they got hit really hard from this hurricane storm. A lot of people don't expect mountain people to be, significantly hurt from such a storm. But the rains and the winds were very significant off of this hurricane. It pushed over tons and tons of trees into the trails, washed out bridges, washed out roads, just a lot of damage. So Damascus is one of those towns that got hit hard, and it is a big tourist town. That's how they make the majority of their money and their living, with all these small local businesses. Beautiful little place. I love to go over there to eat at their restaurants and to see their beautiful parks and their streams. There's some really good trout fishing at the top of the mountain. One of the top 10 streams in Virginia, from what I understand, for fly fishing. I think it's called White Top Laurel. And just all this damages has caused some problems. So now they're trying to come together as a community, bring attention and awareness, and raise money to help get this town going again. So this is the first time they're throwing the trout event, from my understanding. It's going to be a yearly thing, which is really cool. I can't wait to participate in this and to help this town out. So I just got back from up there. We went to the fire hall for the meetup to do the registration, and that was from 4 to 8 p.m. And you had to check in, and you'll get your complimentary bag of goodies and your registration bracelet, I think they give you. Let me show you some of the cool stuff that come in the bag. I want you guys to be fully a part of this experience. I'll have video clips and stuff from different points of view that you guys can see. We'll put it throughout the video so you can just get cool glimpses of what's going on. That way you get a real good feel on just how fun this event is. So first up, when we go to register, it's a $100 registration fee. That's to fish for both days, both Saturday and Sunday, and to be entered into the drawings, where they're going to give you some tickets for some of the smaller prizes, and then the bigger prizes will be given out based off of tags caught on tagged trout. But here's the cool bag they give you for the Trout Days event. Really cool little trout logo they made. I'll also throw the logos they made for the Facebook page and stuff in here throughout the video so you guys can see. There's the back side of it. Now inside this little goodie bag, there's a bunch of literature, information on the event and the schedule, and we'll just go through and I'll show you them real quick, and we'll go over a few things. That way you guys can be a part of this fully. I got some cool stickers from some of the sponsors in this event. I ended up getting 3 different vinyl stickers. Some pretty cool stuff here. You got Speckled Trout Outfitters from Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Like I said, these towns and stuff are trying to recover, and these little efforts and get-togethers really help out. We got Trails for Recovery. Some really cool stickers. I'm going to rock those on my tackle and my cooler. You got some literature for some upcoming Trout Days events and stuff that's coming on. They're also going to be doing Trout Days in fall. So September the 12th through the 14th will be the next event. I hope to see you guys there. I do plan on being there. They're going to be doing a fishing event for kids as well in Damascus. for 15 years and younger. Cool initiative they got going on. Once again, some more literature of stuff that's going on, some of the local stuff. These are some of the people that helped in the sponsoring of this event. Got little booklets with different stuff that's going on for the trout days, and just overall some literature on some of the cool stuff you can do. It looks like a picture of the Outfitters Club. Those are in multiple states. I did not know that until I went to this event. You've got some of the guides that are sponsoring this and giving away cool guided trips. From my understanding, they're giving away several 4-hour trips and several 6-hour guided trips for different locations. They also provide lunch and stuff. If you want to check those guys out, it's really interesting. Then you've got riverfront fly fishing guides. They show you some of the cool food and restaurants. Their fish camp and lodging. Basically, that's the literature and stuff involved and the cool little stickers. Alright guys, let's go over the interactive map that they printed this off. This is a really cool map with the times and the event schedule. That also has some of the sponsors that were on the back that helped in sponsoring this event. The cool thing is, and I thought this was super well thought out of Damascus, they printed out this map for you guys. It shows you all the important spots, but most importantly, it shows you the stream that comes into town and forks into 2 different sections. And it shows you all the fishable spots that they're going to stock. So there's a lot of stream that covers both sides of this town and a lot of cool places that it's going to take you. So it's going to be a cool adventure. You're going to get to see lots of the town that you wouldn't normally see. And you're also going to get to fish a lot of cool sections that you might not have even knew were there. I know there were several places that I had never heard of or seen in the little bit that I have fished in Damascus. So first of all, they've got the public fishing access map, and it's located with these little yellow dots with numbers. So there's 7 different areas they're going to be stocking with these trout that are fishable for all of the entries. Now, my understanding was there's only 200 entries that were sold. So you may be thinking that's a lot of people, but this is a pretty good sized town, and they spread it over both sections of stream. So there's a lot of fishing area to cover. So I don't think it's going to be too crowded, and it should be a fun and eventful day. We should be able to get on some good sized trout. So first up is the Creekside Park. That's probably where I'm going to start. Not for sure, but you've got the Town Park, Laurel Creek Park, Legion Island. I haven't never heard of Legion Island. I've got a good idea where it is, but we're going to try to fish every place that we can over these 2 days for this event. You've got Beaver Dam Creek Park, the Dog Park, and the Library area, and lots of places based off of this that you can get in and around for the event. They have listed a bunch of the host locations and landmarks. That way you can find your way around this town really easy. The map also has parking areas highlighted, fishing areas highlighted, bathroom areas highlighted, local businesses that are a part of this, so that if you need to eat, grab you something to eat, use the bathroom, get back out on the water, you could do so. They've marked a few landmarks too, so you know how to get there and if you know if you're in the right location or not. You've got the caboose train at the VCT Visitor Center, a big icon. You got the Trail Center, another big icon. Of course, the Damascus Fire Department. That's where you register and get your information and your pamphlets. The meetup zone for day 1, the Appalachian Heritage Distillery and Brewery. Go in there and get you a nice cold brew. Check out the live music. They're going to be doing drawings for the smaller prizes, the secondary prizes. We'll definitely go check that one out. Cross my fingers. Hopefully I win something cool. Next up, you've got Laurel Creek Park, another one of the park areas for children to play. You've got the Damascus Library and the Damascus Town Pool. All places of interest that you could go through and find more information if you need so. So the adventure is bringing you all throughout the town. You're going to get a real good feel for Damascus and get to figure out all the cool stuff that it has to offer. All right, guys. So that's everything in our pamphlet Our events are, let me go over our events. I forgot to go over that. So, naturally today was the April the 11th, Friday. Went down to Damascus. I checked in between 4 and 8 p.m. While I was down there, I learned what I needed to learn. I skimmed through and got a peek on some of the sections of river. I think I want to start fishing right off the bat. And I was also able to get a really good meal down there at Wilson's. It was a really cool restaurant, a little fancy it kind of felt like. Had really good food. So Saturday, April the 12th, we'll start the event. And if I'm not mistaken, it starts at 7 a.m. and the cutoff is going to be 4 p.m. After 4 p.m., my understanding is there's not going to be any more fishing. You'll be directed to the brewery where they're going to give away the prizes and events from the secondary items. And that's basically the raffle tags and stuff. And you'll be able to register your tag trout that you caught so that you're in the game for the big drawings and the cash prizes. Don't want to miss that. Definitely want to be there. There will be food trucks and stuff on site, so that sounds really cool. If I'm not mistaken, I heard there's going to be a burger truck, a taco truck, and of course you've got all the local restaurants and the diners and stuff. Plenty of places to eat and catch some good food and a cold beer. So that'll be day one of the tournament. Then the last day and the wrap up of the tournament is going to be Sunday, April the 13th. Once again, it starts at 7 a.m., but the cutoff for this day will be 12 p.m. noon, lunchtime. And that's when you will be directed to get your tags turned in before they start the drawings. So you got to get your tags on the board in order to win the prizes. They will be meeting up at the town park, beautiful little area where they'll be drawing at the gazebo, is my understanding. So we'll definitely meet up there and see what cool prizes they give away. From my understanding, they're going to be giving away more than just what was advertised because the event turned out to have a lot more people show up than what they thought would. So we'd be glad to show up there and hopefully we can win a cool prize. Make it worthwhile. All right, guys. I'm going to go start packing up my gear and getting ready for tomorrow. I got to come up with my game plan, and we'll see you out there on the water bright and early. Good morning, guys, and welcome on aboard. We are here for our tournament day one in Damascus Trout days. Now, I got up early this morning and rode around checking out the different sections of stream on my map. I ended up deciding to fish at section number 3, Laurel Creek Park, just because this section of stream looked like it was the deepest and the widest. My thought process was they probably dropped a lot more fish in this section since it's such a large area and covers a big part of the stream. It's also easy access for children and elderly people that were wanting to enjoy this tournament as well. Now, I chose to bring several different rods and a bunch of different lures to try out, all single hook artificial, per statement of the rules and regulations for this tournament. Alright guys, a lot of this water is pretty rough coming into the stream. I've been working my way upstream right now, hitting little spots that look like this. I've only seen 2 or 3 catches so far. Haven't run into anybody with a tag. I'm just drifting that minnow under a float. That current's a little rough right now, so it pulls you and sweeps you right up under these rocks. And I don't want to lose a whole lot of rigs to have to drive back out of town to try to find some trout magnets. So just kind of been alternating back and forth with a float, without a float. It is a very cold morning. I've seen some snow coming down. Definitely been interesting. Alright guys, we come up to where the river forks into one stream. Looks like a pretty good place to try, even though that water's a little swift. Today I'm working a different rod and reel combo. I have my St. Croix's Triumph ultralight rod. I think this is a 7-footer. Oh man, it's got some really good casting properties, even for this light line. I love to fish ultralight. I just figured it would do very well for trout fishing, and I've got that paired up today with a Daiwa Regal. This is the LT1000 XD. It's either 1000 or 10,000. Might be 10,000. A lot of zeros on there. But it's kind of just the game plan for now. Waiting on that sun to show up. We might throw our waders on. Get out in the frigid water. Any luck? No. I think that cold front come through. Got them a little iffy right now.
Down that way towards the dog park, and they're catching left and right.
Oh, are they down there? Man.
Like 20 people on top of each other.
Oh, well, I don't like that kind of fishing. Yeah. I was wanting to try there, but I stopped here first because I didn't see a lot of people. And I figured it's such easy access, but they're so spread out, it's hard to catch them. I've only seen 2 or 3 people catch one so far, but I haven't seen no tags.
I've seen down that way 4 or 5 tags.
Wow. Well, I should have went over there. Good luck, bud. Finally, guys, we hooked up. So what we got here? Rainbow. I don't see a tag on it. So you guys can see that. Get us a picture and then we'll set him loose. Step down here, we'll set him loose. Pretty rainbow. Alright guys, we're on the board. Got us another. Let's see what we got. Another pretty rainbow. No tag. Sorry guys, I didn't know my camera was rolling. I accidentally shut it off instead of on. Got a fella over here hooked up. This is trout number 3. Trout number 3, but no tag. Pretty little stalker rainbow. Hold still a little bit. TSC one more time. Catching him on a NRV mini man. Oh. There he goes. That looked like a nice one.
Really?
Yeah. Do what?
He
Oh.
went out there fishing and I put that on.
Oh yeah.
Is it on right? Because I can't cast it.
Oh, you don't have no weights. You'll have to put some weights on.
How do you do that?
Like a split shot.
Oh.
Or do you got like a bobber? A bobber would help weigh it down. Pull one out of your split shot.
Sorry to bother you.
No, you're fine. It'll have 2 little ears on it. If you pinch those together, it'll open it up. You slide it on your line, you pinch it
Oh yeah?
closed.
Just put it on the line anywhere.
Go up a little bit. Here's how I do mine. You just pinch them on like that. Yep. And you can bite the end of it a little bit if you want to slide them up, then pinch it shut again. You can use them a few times.
Did you get here right early?
I got here right about 7 on dot, but
Yeah.
we fished for a little while and they're just now starting to bite.
Cool.
I haven't seen many people catch anything.
Right. I seen you, I was like, yeah.
That fella just got a nice one. It looked like it was over a pound or more.
Cool.
Try that, see if that'll work.
Thank
If
you.
not, you might have to add more weight.
Alright, thank you.
Yep. Another one. Hooked into another one, guys. This one feels a lot bigger. is a lot bigger. It's actually pulling some drag. Oh yeah, a lot bigger. Can't even pull that drag. It's a good trout.
What's going on, bud? Yeah. This looks like a pretty good fish here. Oh yeah, good size too. Yeah. You know,
Get up on the edge here.
that's the biggest one all day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you caught any tagged ones?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I've caught 3 or 4, but that's a good
pretty
size
fish.
one.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is. Nice. Trout magnet, I see.
Oh, you're right.
Like it. Okay.
Yep, trout magnet.
Yes, sir.
You guys YouTubing or?
Yeah, yeah. This will
What's
be
your
on
channel?
Beautiful Virginia.
Oh, okay. I do fishing with Big D.
Fishing with Big D.
Yep, from Marion.
Marion, good deal. We'll have to subscribe.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
I live in Chilhowie.
Chilhowie? Yeah. It's a nice one. That's like 3 or 4, I think. Wow guys, that was a really nice one. He put up a good fight. Alright guys, I'm just casting upstream and letting it over sink good before I start my retrieval, and then I'm just kind of hopping it along. Try to keep that line tension the best as I can. There we go, guys. Hooked up again. Pretty little rainbow. Little girl got her one. There you go. It's a nice trout. Look at that grin. Alright guys, the day has progressed along pretty well. We've caught quite a few fish here in this section of stream, but no tags just yet. The bite has died down. Only seeing a few people catch one every couple of minutes. A lot of the people are starting to move in. A lot of the children are starting to come out to fish. It's getting a little bit warmer, so people are venturing out. So I thought I might switch over and try the Beaver Dam Creek Park, another section that looked really good to me. We might switch over to the smaller ultralight that I have and go fish that and just see if we can pull anything out differently. Maybe it'll be a little less crowded and we'll go from there. Well guys, we've switched it up. We're over on Beaver Trail Creek and we've switched to a smaller stream, and I'm going to be fishing a smaller ultralight setup. We'll also be fishing a float for the most part. As you can see, this area is really rocky. Not yet, just got here. Alright guys, we've made it a little further downstream and the water's calmed down a little bit more. I've removed my float. I'm just kind of jigging this along. Pretty little sections of water, just not seeing a whole lot of fish. They said this side of the stream got hit hard this morning, and once the fish stopped biting, they switched over to the other stream. So majority of the fishermen are over there, so I thought I'd come this way. Well, it's a little more quiet. See if we can find anything. cool memorial. Beautiful place.